What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast, where we're going to get into some wrestling talk. But before we do, shout out to our sponsor, Laidback TV, okay? LaidbackTV.com. Check them out. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, you name it. Every HBO, more than a streaming service, more than a network. It's a platform. It's a world. It's a new world. Check them out on LaidbackTV.com because it's compatible in your iPhones, Androids, and your Fire Sticks, okay? Only $25 a month. Now let's get into some wrestling talk. Holy shit! Damn, WrestleMania season, road to WrestleMania, kicking off. And holy shit, let's dive into what we got so far. So we got 2 matches updated onto the WrestleMania card. We have no idea yet what the card is going to look like from day 1 and day 2. But we got Randy Orton is going to take on Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. I think we knew we were going this route. We're just getting official. But it's going to get interesting. I mean, we still got 3 weeks left before WrestleMania. Will we see the punt kick by Randy Orton? Getting a little glimpse of 09 Randy Orton? Maybe. We'll see. Also, after this past Smackdown, there was a confrontation, very much anticipated, awaited, between CM Punk, the OTC Roman Reigns, and Seth freaking Rollins. They burned each other, you know, and Punk basically gave a good point. Neither one of them, Roman or Seth, has beaten him without the other one's help. And he brought them in this business. I totally forgot he did that. Because I totally forgot that when CM Punk was WWE champion for over 400 days, he brought the Shield in. That's interesting points. So, yeah. But it was a brawl. You know what I mean? We saw hands thrown. We saw taunting from Punk to the Wise Man. We've seen stairs being thrown by Roman to both Punk and Seth. And it's official. The rumored triple threat match that I just was so trying to figure out. It's a great match. On paper, what they can bring. Let's just call it what it is. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania. It's official. I was just very curious, what do these guys get? They are former world champions, multi-world champions. 2 of them main evented WrestleMania. 2 of them won the Royal Rumble. I think one of them only won the Elimination Chamber. I don't know. My thing is, this match is, on paper, it looks massive. Second, this looks definitely main event night 1 potential. And 3, whatever night it is, this has the opportunity to steal the show. This match has the opportunity to steal the show. So, I guess we'll see. But yes, CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins, Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 in Vegas. Can't wait to see that shit. We had a little one-on-one via satellite verbal confrontation promo, I guess if you want to call it, between WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton and the Queen Charlotte Flair, where Charlotte is just cooking Tiffany. And some people have been making opinions that maybe this is way too soon to put Tiffany Stratton in this position. I didn't think about that at first. You know what I mean? Like, she went from, jumping ship from NXT to the main roster. She had her first shot at the Women's Championship last year in Backlash with Naomi and Bayley. Coming close to winning. Became Money in the Bank winner. Miss Money in the Bank. Cashing in on her friend who she was basically playing sidekick to, which was former women's champion and Queen of the Ring Nia Jax. And now she's in this big marquee match with 14-time women's champion Charlotte Flair. It's interesting. Some people think she was pushed too far. Now, after seeing what the months leading to her cashing on Nia Jax, yeah, I would agree. I actually agree. Actually, taking the time to think about it, yeah, this might be a little bit over the hill for her. Not over the hill, but overzealous. Maybe a little too soon to get that moment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought so when, Rhea Ripley first got at WrestleMania against Charlotte for the NXT title. I think Rhea was still developing. You know what I mean? And she found her prime. WrestleMania 39 and SoFi Stadium in California and LA Inglewood. Yeah, Rhea shown she was ready. She was ready for the smoke and ready to cause a fog. 100%. And the more and more I see Charlotte and Tiffany losing gas, damn, the more I kind of feel like it should have been Charlotte, Rhea 3. Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. But, let's see what they can do. I mean, they still got 3 weeks. Hopefully, there's no way in hell these two are main eventing night 1 or night 2. Any fucking night. Maybe a Smackdown, but that's it. They had a match between Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu for the next week's challenger to LA Knight's U.S. title. And thanks to Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa, DQ, Braun Strowman is going to challenge LA Knight for the U.S. Championship. Okay, cool. I really want to see where this is going towards WrestleMania because, the superstar status of LA Knight, U.S. title, he got the flair, he got the drip, all of that shit. You can't do WrestleMania without LA Knight. You can't. And if he's U.S. champion, they should be a U.S. title on the line. Even if it's 3 fucking triple threats or fatal 4-way matches, at least everybody's going to get a chance to fucking perform. They got 2 nights, plenty of room for it. I still see somewhere LA Knight defending the title against multiple challengers. I think one of them definitely will be Jacob Fatu, and I think one of them will be Jimmy Uso. It should be. Rather, if it's a 4th man, it's gonna be a coin toss between Braun Strowman and Solo Sikoa. I mean, it could be a 5-pack match. Who knows? Liv Morgan beats Jade Cargill with the help of Naomi. And Naomi coming in with the caution tape outfit. I thought that was fire. Not only that, she's beating down Jade. This is interesting. We might see Jade Cargill versus Naomi at WrestleMania. I mean, you gotta do Jade Cargill. They were both at WrestleMania last year. They were in a 6-woman tag match. They won. You gotta do a match. I mean, now it's kind of obvious, Naomi versus Jade Cargill, but you gotta put Jade. Jade hasn't been in a match. She's just getting her feet wet in singles competition. I think you should keep it going. And shout out to Earthquake and Typhoon, known as the Natural Disasters, former WWE Tag Team Champions. They're inducted into the Hall of Fame. Love it. Let's keep adding more people. There are plenty of people. I have one in mind. It is not far-fetched that Bray Wyatt should be added into the Hall of Fame. I mean, what else are you going to wait for? The guy was fucking an incredible mind, incredible in the ring, 2-time world champion, tag team champion, Elimination Chamber winner, and just getting his feet wet, coming back before he tragically passed away. Shout out and nothing but healing energy to his wife and kids. But yeah, I think it's time to put Bray Wyatt in there. But shout out to the Natural Disasters Hall of Fame. Now we got the Natural Disasters. We got the Total Package Lex Luger, Michelle McCool, and the Game, the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, Triple H. The Usos reunited for one night on Raw to take on A-Town Down Under. A-Town Down Under. There you go. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a year and a half since we've seen the Usos in a traditional tag team match. Last time they were at Money in the Bank in London, defeating Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And it looked like they didn't lose a step, man. You know what I'm saying? They did Samoan drops. They did splashes. They did spears. And damn sure ending it with the 1D. One and done. Bow. That was great. But Gunther popped up out of nowhere and took out Jimmy and took out... What's weird is Jay slipped going for the spear. And he needed a pep talk from his big bro. Jay, you can't beat Gunther for the world championship. But the main event, Jey Uso, who in a year and a half, for the last year and a half, he was undisputed tag team champions without his brother. He defeated Roman Reigns. He defeated Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. He eliminated John Cena to win the 2025 Royal Rumble and got a shot at the World Championship at WrestleMania. Main event, Jey Uso, yeet, is the reason and the one who can beat Gunther. But that didn't stop from Big Bro handling his business and looking out for little bro, smacking the living dog shit out of world champion Gunther. And we're going to see next week on Raw, Jimmy versus Gunther, which I think is pretty dope. That, Jimmy just got done doing a tag team match, which he was victorious with Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre and Shinsuke Nakamura. That was on Smackdown. Comes to Raw, wins a tag team match with his little bro Jay against A-Town Down Under. He's keeping it active. Jimmy has been missing so much time, being injured and so forth. He's catching up. He's getting his time in. I like this. I like seeing this. So, Jimmy, keep it up, man. You need to get on a match at WrestleMania, and I'm really pulling for you to challenge for the U.S. Championship. It's got to happen. But they tried to do an understanding regarding the contract that Rhea signed, that also Io Sky, Women's World Champ, and Bianca Belair, number one contender, signed for WrestleMania. And looks like Adam Pearce, GM of Raw, is so against having it a triple threat match. It's not official if you sign your name. No, that's not how that works. So what he's doing, he's helping not helping, but he's giving Rhea Ripley the rematch she was owed and revoked. Next week, Io Sky defends the Women's World title against Rhea Ripley, but with a catch. Bianca Belair will be the guest referee. Holy shit. I see nothing but chaos happening from that situation. I guess we'll see. Main event, it was Braun Breaker defending the Intercontinental Championship against Penta. Woo! And with an interference by not only Dom, Carlito, and Finn, the Judgment Day, DQ goes to Braun. He wins. He retains. Penta decided to opt out of the invitation to join Judgment Day, which is interesting. This was a really good match. I think Braun and Penta really tore it up. Well-deserved main event. Holy shit. This was a big challenge to Braun. I don't know who could win, but this was a big challenge. Yes, absolutely. This actually makes it more interesting as far as the Intercontinental Championship picture is concerned. I see Braun in the mix of it. Obviously, he's the champ. I see Penta mixed somehow in there. I see Finn Balor, obviously. Finn Balor, I see him mixed in that match. I don't know why, but I see Dom mixed somehow in there too. But guess we'll see. Lyra Valkyria, shout out to her. She retained the Women's Intercontinental title against Raquel Rodriguez, which, I don't know. I don't think Raquel could ever get a break. I think this will put more pizzazz on the Women's IC title. I feel like the Women's US title has been getting more attention based on who has it, which is Chelsea Green and, her cabinet. But Lyra Valkyria, I don't know. She's great in the ring. It's just, them promo skills is just not working. I don't know. Something's missing. Something's missing from Lyra. Bayley is somewhere in that picture of the IC title. I mean, I don't see why you can't do a triple threat match. Bayley, Raquel Rodriguez, Lara Valkyria. IC title, women's IC title, triple threat at WrestleMania. But we still got time. And we had day 2 of Cody Rhodes and John Cena face to face. The last one went a little off. We got the reason why he turned on the fans. Second one, we got what he plans to do with the WWE Championship. He plans to retire with the title. I mean, it's March. His challenges in April. It's interesting what they're gonna do. I don't know. I'm still curious about it. But we still got one more face to face between Cody and John Cena next week in London. It will be undisputed WWE Champion American Nightmare Cody Rhodes face to face with John Cena before their WrestleMania match. Now here's the weird shit. This will be their final face to face. This is the last advertised night for John Cena. He's not advertised for any other event. No Smackdown, no Raw. His next appearance is scheduled night 2 WrestleMania. Somehow Cody's gonna have to promote this shit himself. I personally do not like it. I think John should be somewhere in between there, at least one more, maybe a Smackdown or something like that. I don't see the why. We ain't gonna see John until WrestleMania, but knowing WWE, I think they got something up their sleeve. I personally think that after that last advertised night, we might see not only John Cena, but the final boss before WrestleMania. But it's your boy Eddie Jackson. This is the Drop That Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the page. Y'all already know what the fuck to do. Y'all can comment if you want. We still got more for y'all. Don't worry. Stay tuned. Peace!